Forgot to turn over. Hey bitches. Guess where the fuck we are? That's fucking right. It's that really old Teknikk building. I couldn't really find the exact original, so this is the closest to the original, I presume. It's gonna be a really short EveryLift. Think of it as a mini EveryLift. All of the lifts in here are Polar V2. Anyways, I did most of the important part, and yeah, we're gonna test Polar V2 elevators in 2 different games. Here's that Famco lift I retrofitted to Polar V2. I haven't made all of those lifts. To keep it like the original, I just kept the horn sound. The horn is the floor passing chain. Don't know how Roblox fucked up the rendering. Don't know why session token shows that horn floor pass chain. It was. Oh my god, the meshes are fucking up. What the fuck? My graphics are oh my god. Look, connections. What? Oh, what about friends? Turns out they don't really like friendship that much. Thank god the buttons are not really that affected. But what about making them use the original controller? You may ask. Well, it has lots of problems. You see, you need to you know that there's actually floor locking in this lift. Like, ah fuck, I meant to take this shit. Back in old Roblox, I don't think you can do actual proper scaling. In fact, what the yeah. Like I've said before, old Roblox, well, you can't really have those scaling shit and movement things of the 2000. Like, let me show you an example. Fuck. You see, back in old Roblox, you could insert this part. The snap to grid was one. You can do that. And there's a snap to grid to 0.5. That too, but wait. It can go just down to 0.2. So why is it like that? Basically, this is an old elevator from 2012. Look, here it's the minimum is 0.2. How did they manage to get that size? How did they manage to make it look like it's not even 0.2? That's fucking right. Meshes. But wait. This is an old lift from like around. It's just really that old. Look how old this shit is. It's so old that you may assume that it's new. Look, so fucking old. Nowadays, modern Roblox, like today, fucked up the rendering. Like, look at this. This is the Polyphy 2 version of the Tarox elevator I did. It doesn't really look that concerning. Or it's just fucking me. Another example would be this shit. Look. I think I'm messing up. Oh wait, what about this teknikk artist lift? Surely it doesn't have issues. Guess what? There was no issues at all. But wait, what happens if you... Hold on, I need to just do the following parameters. Ah, fuck. Wrong one. That one. Let's just go retro. If you see, we need to just remove all of this except for the color grading. It'll make it look normal. Oh my fucking god. Just all I have to do is do this and there we go. This elevators. Look, it's a really old teknikk. But do you know why this teknikk has a problem? Well, guess what? When the doors open, it does the shit. Essentially, it means that you are unable to go inside the lift because the lift cab moves around them. Back in 2018 or 2017, that shit won't happen. After 2019, this shit happens. But why would Roblox do this? Well, I don't fucking know. But wait, where did you get that teknikk artist from? Well, I don't know, so... Okay, next part. Confidential. Elevator lift. If you're wondering... Huh? What happened to that open or close? That was for the old teknikk confidential. Look, I can fucking fly. See? Not that you would care. This is a really old teknikk confidential, probably made for that before that 8-story building. The original is uncopy locked, and all of those elevators here are retrofitted to Polar V2. However, there's some that is not retrofitted yet. The alarm works as intended, though it runs on Polar V2. Look. Ah, fuck it. And this is the much slower lift. I think it had a really different engine compared to nowadays. This one goes faster than this one. The chains are recreated faithfully. Like, it's just like it looks like and works similarly to the original faithfully. However, there's difference. This indicator service UI and uses a custom font, while in the original, it doesn't. The original uses a decal instead. That means that no matter how much floors you put, it will display as everything it can possibly display. And it cannot display anything it can't display. This is a Teknikk X9500. It's kinda one of the lifts that I'm on. I did watch YouTube videos of Teknikk Confidential back in like 2015 or 2016. Back when I had that shitty Samsung phone. Or tablet. It was a tablet though. Old Roblox was kinda funny. You could play as a guest without logging in, though in 2017 you have to log in. Practically, let's see, which one will come first? Well, this one obviously, because it's at the top floor, while this one is at the bottommost floor. Anyways, I think I've set the direction. Like, there is a priority. Look, this one is faster than this one. And this one is a service lift. In the original game, the call button only works for some people. Like, it uses a username for whitelisting. You may think this lift doesn't work, but in reality it actually does. The reason why it doesn't work for you is because the call button is a whitelist. And the original lift for that one, that lift was used for that AMC lift I made. It kinda does look faithful to the original. I mean, it does, literally. It's quite faithful, like I've said for the millionth time. And this is the hydraulic freight lift. Or actually, it's more of a bottom drive traction freight lift. The sound effect is quite faithful. In fact, I think I've spent effort in recreating an old teknikk lift. Like, this isn't in the original engines, all of them uses Polar V2. If you look clearly, this is teknikk lift Polar V2. But wait, what about these lifts? Are they retrofitted to Polar V2? This one? No. It's at its original. What about this one? No. It's also at its own original engine. And what about this one? Also at its original engine. However, for reference, I did retrofit that Terrox lift. And that auxiliary lift, which is not really public to be seen. In fact, I haven't really shown you those lifts I have retrofitted. And this is the only one here that is retrofitted. To recreate the original engines, I just removed the chains for that. Look, here are the lifts that are not retrofitted yet. You wanna see the original controller? Look, this is a 2-floor one. It's at the original engine. Kinda works a little bit. Again. Look. What's so special about this is that it introduced what is essentially a multi-bay system for the teknikk lifts. It's actually a prototype, so it kinda works like dog shit. Look, the original engine barely levels anymore. It kinda moves off. Because the indicator's decals. It loads the texture for the floors. This is practically what old lifts in Roblox do. They will try to load the textures. This is of course a really prototype lift. It is very prototypish because of how old the shit is. And it's even possible to break it that easily. Like, look how easily broken this shit is. So yeah, technically it could soft lock. What about this one? The freight lift. Those lifts I have retrofitted to Polar V2, but I didn't really include them in this one. Though if I feel bored, I might actually bring the retrofit those again. Maybe as an update, but I'm not really planning on updating this shit. Clearly. And to finally show you why focusing on nostalgia is bad, well, why being obsessed with old shit is bad, well, let me show you. It's kinda really hard to find, and that one is friends only. It's called the Teknikk Retrofit Place. Of course, the name is self-explanatory. It's a place where you retrofit teknikk lifts. It's so painfully obvious that I put it at the... And those are all of the lifts I have retrofitted to Apollo V2. And this is one of the weird shits I made. Look. It doesn't use body velocity. This uses its own... It's a different movement system that is used. Prismatic constants. It's kinda better than the original though, but it still has that bug. Welding bugs. Thankfully the Famicos averted it. Like, this is the original. This one is certainly work in progress. Clearly more of those Famicos. The reason why I didn't do the teknikk, I didn't do the golden teknikk Famco with the green buttons. Like the green circle buttons, the teknikk Deluxor, well, it's obviously because of one reason. It uses decals. Unless you recreated it on Roblox though, recreated using parts, and here it's the original. Clearly it's like a workshop for elevator retrofitting. The T-Rex lift in action, it looks dark because there was no light parts in old Roblox. Like, look, this is the issue why the meshes are fucked up. In Roblox Studio it shows fine, but I don't know if they're gonna make it show up fine in... Oh my fucking god! Anyways, the floor indicator was just additional. I added a floor number thing. The original didn't have it because it was incomplete. And here the Apollo V2 retrofits. Those ones were, painfully obvious. Apollo V2s. Like, the only thing that made them not Apollo V2s is that IQ. The reason why, my god, I'm saying that shit. This is exactly why I should use the Apollo's, the base lanterns, like the original lanterns. It will do this fucking shit. That shit when it decides to light up. Until they added one that is like light up a different color when no direction is served. This is why I had to use a custom lantern script to to recreate more of a teknikk lift's behavior. And also the lifts we wrote previously. Look. There's differences between those two. Practically they look the same. This is the original, this is the retrofit. And this is the holy shit, what the fuck? And this is the rest car which I have retrofitted. See? Unfortunately, those two ones, I didn't do that. Someone did it back in 2018. And those were the catalysts in making me retrofit all teknikk lifts. Might do an update that makes them more accurate, but fuck it. I'm ending this fucking video. We're wasting too much fucking time and look, 27 minutes already. Fuck, bye bitches. Oh, sorry about those bad words. Yeah, fuck that too. Anyways, I'm out.